This government meeting is brought to you by Eastworks and our local cable subscribers.
All right, welcome everybody to the City Council Finance Committee meeting for October 15th, 2025. It's 5:30 p.m. Do we have minutes from the last meeting to
Yes,
approve?
September 10th and the 24th.
Okay, I would entertain a motion to approve the minutes for September 10th and 24th.
So moved. Second.
Motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Mayor's communication, no mayor, public speak, no public unless the two of you want to weigh in on anything other than
You're not having big feelings?
the new business. Okay, so we have two appropriations. The first one is a $598 supplemental appropriation from software yearly maintenance to software yearly maintenance. The description says the invoice was missed because the vendor's billing department did not send it in a timely manner to an active email address. They've continued to attempt to email a former staff member, and it has only now reached the current staff members. So they've requested the vendor update their records and send all future invoices to technology@easthampton.gov. And this account will continue to be monitored even if there's further turnover. That makes enough sense to me. Karen, is there anything you wanted to say about this? Since you're calling in.
No, just to let you know that, can you hear me well?
Yep, it's a little crackly, but it's fine.
That, yeah, I'm driving.
It's all good.
That we are using that email, technology@easthamptonma.gov, to collect all the invoices. So regardless of what staff member is sitting in the leadership role or in the position to manage the budget, we don't run into this issue in the future.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I'm glad that could get resolved. And these things happen at the end of every fiscal year. So unless there's councilors, any questions?
I have no questions.
Okay. Then I would entertain a motion to recommend this appropriation favorably to the full council.
So moved.
Motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Karen. Next up, we have a supplemental appropriation for $350.04 to be transferred from miscellaneous professional and technical services. Of that, $279.58 is for legal advertising and $70.46 is for printing. And it's to be transferred to miscellaneous professional and technical services for payment processing for two vendor payments, a FY25 legal ad expense and an FY25 printing expense.
Yeah, sorry, I regret to have to be in front of you tonight. I've got these two expenses from FY25, and I'm asking your permission that I be able to pay these in FY26 out of the central purchasing budget. The first is a legal notice. This was published back in February of 2025, and it was the legal notice for the RFP, whereas the city, through the mayor's office, hired Mass Munifin. This is the consulting firm that is helping our current treasurer look at some of our accounts and some of the issues surrounding balancing that we needed some assistance with. I believe this was given to the mayor's office, a hard copy, but it got lost in the shuffle. So it was not processed. And that's why I'm here tonight asking your permission to pay it in FY26.
Okay.
All right. The second is a printing bill from Collective Copies. I've, over the last several years with Central Purchasing, picking up all the office supplies here at 50 Payson. I've gone through a lot of difficulty trying to figure out who these bills are for. They're mostly from collective copies. They're for business cards. They would come from the mayor's office, but then the mayor's office would have to tell me what department I could assign those to in my budget. And sometimes I just did not get an answer. We have solved this problem this fiscal year. Talked to the mayor's office about this, and now each of these receipts or invoices that the person receives at pickup will have a person's name on it that I can then assign to a particular department or assign to another department that's responsible for that invoice. I dealt with this at the end of last fiscal year. I had, right now the statements from collective copies go to Lindsay and they go to the finance office, which means I get them. I had some outstanding bills from FY25, but they were grant funded, not subject to the fiscal year prohibition. So those were all straightened out. Mostly had to do with banners for some of the street celebrations we have over the summer, banners and such. These two amounts were for business cards, so I'm here tonight to ask you to pay them FY26.
Sure. Councilors, any questions?
I would like nothing more than to let him pay those.
I think
I'd pay him if I could, but
And just so you know, every budget is struggling at this point in time.
Yeah.
Inflation,
Yeah.
tariffs, etc. I am looking at every possible avenue to look at other vendors to save some money on my central purchasing budget. This year is the first year I've engaged with MassCore, which is the folks that are guests of the Commonwealth, learn a vocation, why they are being confined.
I see.
And those prices are very, very attractive. So I've taken steps to get our stationery and a whole bunch of POs from their printing press people this year. I've saved about $350, $400, and I'm going to look for savings anywhere I can find them.
There's no doubt that you will. And for whatever it's worth, when budgetarily available, I think it's great that we've been doing business with a co-op, because I think that the economic multipliers that you see from those locally can be really great. I think that these are great, and thanks for all your conscientious work on these things. I would entertain a motion to recommend this appropriation to the full council.
so moved. Second.
Motion second, all in favor?
I just want to, now that we're being recorded, actually publicly thank both of you. I know that there's been quite a transition in the last several months, and so just appreciate all the hard work that you all have been going in to get things straightened out, and certainly the teamwork that's been very apparent in terms of that transition. And so really appreciate everything you're doing to kind of get everything. It's already kind of up to speed, but I know there's a lot of stuff that's had to happen and whatnot. So I appreciate both of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right.
Do we need to vote?
Yes. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Motion passes. Thanks, everyone. I'm assuming that there's not any update on the rescinding the borrowing.
I think I'm going to speak for Hale at this point and ask if we could continue that, please.
I'm going to just, that's my assumption until I hear otherwise. I just thought I'd check. Okay, great. In that case, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved. Second.
Motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
It's adjourned.
This government meeting is brought to you by Eastworks and our local cable subscribers.